Hi guys, Matt Moran, and today we're cooking with LG. We're going to be doing some nice, simple, easy recipes. Aged beef. Nothing more exciting to cook than a big piece of beef, and to get it right, we're going to cook it in this amazing oven, and it's going to take around about 35 to 40 minutes, nice and pink in the middle, nice and juicy. Now don't be shocked by this, but I'm going to put a lot of salt on it. The reason being, we want it to get this beautiful crust. The salt will dry out the moisture on top of it, and it'll give this nice crust. So lots of salt, bit of pepper. Right, in the pan. Going to let it sit there for a couple of minutes, both sides. As you can see guys, that's got a crust on it now. It's going to take around 30 to 35 minutes in a hot oven, around 200 degrees. Then we're going to let it rest. While that's cooking and we're waiting, let's do my absolute favourite, lamb. First thing we need to do is to pan fry our lamb. We want to get a nice colour on it, and then we're going to bake it in the light wave. Start to season it. Now we're going to use gas this time. We're going to do 2 racks. Now we've got a little bit of pumpkin here that we've just diced. We're going to roast that with the lamb. The great thing is we can actually put it all in the pan, put it in the oven, you can forget about it. You know what I also love with lamb? A little bit of rosemary. And one other thing, garlic. You can't beat roast garlic with lamb. Just squash them a little bit and just place them in the pan. Now you can see when I turn that over, it's got that beautiful caramelisation on top of the fat. We're now going to roast it in the light wave for 6 minutes. So that beef now has been just on 30 minutes. Wow, look at that. And look at that beautiful crust. I'm just going to let it rest for about 15 minutes, just to let all the juices relax. And then we'll slice into it. We're going to serve it with a little bit of fresh horseradish and some chopped chives. All right guys, our lamb is cooked. We need to let it rest for a minimum of 6 minutes, even longer if possible, just so it relaxes and contains all those beautiful juices. While that's happening, let's plate up the beef. We're going to simply serve it with some chopped chives, nice and fine. We're going to sprinkle it all over the top. And what we've got here is some freshly ground horseradish all over the top of that. Look at that. It's going to be nice and pink on the inside, as you can see. Look at that. We just slice it and serve it. We've got a 4-point bone lamb rack here. What I'm going to do is just cut it directly in half. We're going to serve the 2 double cutlets. You can see that now. Look at that, beautiful and pink. Just like that on a plate. A little bit of our lamb sauce. And there we have it guys. Our roast lamb rack, roast pumpkin, classic vinaigrette, and some feta cheese. Time of the day, dessert. And this has to be my favourite dessert. Apple tartine. Beautiful apple, we peel it. Pan's on the stove. Chop a little bit of butter into the pan. So we're going to cut our apple into 3. 1, 2, and 3. Put it in and start to caramelise it. It's going to be a very rustic looking apple tartine. Bring it all together. Just be very careful to get them under there. We're just going to bake it in the oven. It's going to take about 8 minutes, I would say. You want your pastry to be golden brown. What we're going to do is a dummy plate. I'm going to put it over the top like that. Flip it. Wow. Huh? Looks pretty good to me, guys. Look at that. Perfect. So there you have it, guys. Some easy, simple recipes that you can do at home, made easier with LG.